Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. So, honestly, I don't really want to do this review, but I gotta stay true to my word and review all of these movies. So yeah, honestly, I just am ready to get past this review because I cannot wait to review H2O, which I might actually film right after I film this. I'm not sure yet. Maybe not, but I'm just really anxious to film that video. So yeah, let's just get this one over with. So yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I do not like this movie. It's not one that I watch very often. I haven't seen it in a long time. I actually think I might have watched it last month, but I didn't actually pay attention to it. I just put it in to have to think. I think I was having a Halloween marathon, and I don't remember if I watched this one or not. I might have. But, yeah, but other than that, I honestly haven't seen this movie in a really long time. It's not one I watch often. So, yeah, let's just get right into it, I guess. Okay, I don't know if I should start with the plot or the characters. Let's start with the plot first. So, out of all the Halloween movies, even Halloween fans that are a fan of this movie, I think can agree that this is the most convoluted, complicated, whatever you want to say, plot out of all of the movies in this franchise. There's just a lot of stuff that is all over the place, and yeah. Also to mention, I'm not going to go into like really deep detail about things just because I don't care to. I'm just going to kind of talk about things overall and go into a little bit of detail. So yeah, so the plot overall was just all over the place with these storylines, and let's get into the storyline of the Thorn, the cult of Thorn. I'm just not with it. Honestly, the main reason why I don't like this movie is because of the cult of Thorn, and what I hate the most about it is the idea that there's this cult or this specific person, what's his name, Wen? Controlling Michael. No, that just doesn't work for me. No one controls Michael. He just is who he is, and no one tells him what to do. He's Michael Myers. He's pure evil. And yeah, that's the thing I hate the most about this movie and about the storyline. No one tells Michael what to do. No, that's just a big no. And the fact that this cult apparently, like the reason why he specifically targets his family members, even though he does kill other random people too, obviously, but the reason why he specifically targets his family members is because the cult told him to, and I'm just like, no. It's a no from me. So yeah, and I'm really only going to touch on one last final thing about the plot before I get into the characters themselves. So they don't actually come out and say it. Well, I guess it depends on what version of the movie you're watching, but I don't know. I don't think it's just comes out and says it in any of the cuts of this movie, but it's basically implied that Michael raped Jamie and they have a baby together. So maybe he didn't, even if he didn't rape her, that means that she was, what's the word, inseminated. Inseminated? I don't know how to pronounce this word, but, you know, his sperm was basically put into her, and that's how she had the baby. Either way, it's disgusting. That's his niece. That's literally Laurie's daughter. And yeah, that's my second major problem with this movie is Michael is not a rapist. That's not his MO. He doesn't care to do that. He just doesn't do that. So that really bothered me. Okay, so let's talk about the characters. Okay, you have Kara Strode and her son, and honestly, I don't remember every single detail about this movie because, as I've said, I have not watched this movie a lot. I've only seen it a handful of times, maybe throughout my life, and just kind of watched it again recently, so but I think she was a good character. I think she was probably the strongest character in the movie. And her parents, oh my god, I hated her dad. I mean, I don't know who didn't, but he was terrible. And yeah, he deserved to die the way he did. But we'll get into the kills and gore and violence in a minute. So yeah, so let's talk about Jamie as a character. I just don't even really know what to say. First of all, Jamie Lloyd was not portrayed by Danielle Harris because I guess, I don't know all the details, but apparently Danielle Harris, excuse me, did not want to be in this movie, and I don't blame her. But yeah, her death scene is just, yeah, I'm not quite sure what else to say. So let's get into Tommy Doyle. Okay, a lot of people love Paul Rudd and they love his portrayal of Tommy Doyle, and a lot of people hate Tommy in this movie. So I thought his character was interesting, and I did appreciate, obviously, that he was the good guy. He was just weird. He was pretty weird. I don't think Paul Rudd's acting was terrible or anything. I don't really have that strong of an opinion about it, honestly. I like the character of Tommy Doyle. And like I said, a lot of people love Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle, and I'm just like, I wouldn't say I love him as Tommy Doyle, but I don't hate him either. He's just like, he's good. He's there. Let's talk about Dr. Loomis, and then we'll talk about Michael last. Okay, Dr. Loomis in this movie, I feel like is better than in Halloween 5, but Halloween 5 wasn't his fault. It was the script and the way they made Donald Pleasence portray that character, but Donald Pleasence gives a strong performance in Halloween 6, but you can tell he's kind of like, you know what I mean? And he sadly passed away before the filming of this movie was finished, which is really sad, obviously. But yeah, I just wish he would have been in a better movie as his last movie in this franchise that he was a part of. Okay, so now let's talk about Michael. One thing, probably my favorite thing about this whole movie, yeah, is Michael. I do like this version of Michael. He is brutal, and obviously that's how Michael should be. I think he is a little over the top in some scenes, but for the most part, I love Michael in this movie, and that's obviously a really good thing. Portrayed by George P. Wilbur, I believe, in this movie. Yeah, I think he did a really good job, and Michael was, like I said, really brutal in this movie. Okay, so let's get into the kills, gore, violence. The kills in this movie are definitely some of the most graphic throughout the franchise. Specifically, Jamie's death. That just completely took me out. But yeah, these kills are really gory and intense. I do like the kills in this movie. Again, some of the kills are over the top, but I do enjoy the kills. And of course, when the dad gets killed. Okay, yeah, I pretty much touched on all of the major things I want to talk about. The ending of this movie, yeah, I just don't like it, but that's because I don't like the rest of the movie. So yeah, there are actually a lot of Halloween fans that actually really, they love this movie. It's one of their favorites in the franchise, and I can understand why, just because it does have a one more positive that I do want to mention about this movie, besides Michael and the kills, is it has a really great fall atmosphere. It really does feel like fall. You feel like you're watching a Halloween movie, as you should. The mood and atmosphere of the whole movie is really good. I think that's one thing they did a really good job with. And the atmosphere throughout the whole movie is really creepy, and the movie is pretty suspenseful in some parts. So I have to give them credit for that. Yeah, so I honestly went into everything I liked and disliked about this movie as I talked about it. Yeah, so just to recap, my only pros for this movie, honestly, I'd say I enjoy the main characters. I enjoy Michael, I enjoy Dr. Loomis, I enjoy Kara, I enjoy Tommy Doyle. I like the kills in this movie, and I like the mood and atmosphere in this movie. And my cons are everything else in the movie. So yeah. Oh, and the score. I enjoy the score of this movie. Definitely not the best in the franchise, but I honestly don't even know what I'd say the worst, like, score of the whole franchise is. I honestly don't know. I'd have to think about that. But yeah, okay, that's it. This video is actually longer than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, but I'm trying to think if there's anything major I missed, and I can't think of anything right now. If I do, I'll put it down in the description. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on my post notifications. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I cannot wait to review H2O. I cannot wait. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.